shortly. And we are going to be doing another of our prepared pieces. This is a piece for which Paul from French Radio Constellation is joining us here for the first time tonight on guitar, bass guitar, percussion, and possibly some other instrumentation. And Paul's prepared a score for a fairly classic B-movie fare, a film called Frankenstein Meets the Space Monster. And the excerpt, which you'll be seeing scored tonight, is perhaps slightly more emphasis on Space Monster than Frankenstein. I'm not sure we meet Frankenstein in it as such, but nonetheless, it's an excerpt from the 1965 flick, Frankenstein Meets the Space Monster. If you've ever got a chance to track down the trailer for it, which I'm sure I have lurking somewhere, but could have played that at the interval. The trailer in itself is definitely well worth a watch. But yeah. Welcome back, folks. After this track, we'll be doing a little bit more voting, that old democracy stuff, for some more surprises. But here we go. We'll be shortly kicking off this Space Monster. absolutely marvellous stuff there. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you all. So next up, I think we're going to be going back into surprise territory. So, given that we know how voting works now at this stage, you know, to holler your appreciation for things you might want to see. So, we didn't have a lot of love for spaceships and space trips earlier, but we'll get back to them. What else have we? Oh yeah, we've got some actualities, documentary style, real stuff happening on the screen. We've got a couple of those, the astrophysical picture of the world and how wheels help us, an educational documentary. Either of those pick anyone's fancy? Let's hear it for the astrophysical picture of the world. Not that many budding astrophysicists here. What about how wheels help us? And I suppose this wheels is slightly getting away from it. But just to throw a few things that are definitely in keeping with the theme in front of you, we've got George Méliès' 1902 classic, A Trip to the Moon.
Yes.
Anyone want to see a nicely recoloured version of that? Trip to the Moon from 1902?
Yay!
Then we've also got marvellous 1965 Soviet sci-fi dramatization of what future lunar exploration might look like. Luna and the Moon from 1965. Anyone curious about that?
I've been here twice.
Fair enough. We've also got a couple of spaceships taken off. Didn't have a lot of love for them earlier, but yeah, we can get back to them. And we've got our bridges as well. Forgot to mention our bridges go round. So an experimental short about the urban spaces of New York City bridges. Anyone want to see some bridges?
Woo!
Sam, there's no clear winner here, is there?
Bridges are useful.
Bridges are useful. Spaceships. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. That one, the moon, is quite marvelous. It was made in 1965, which is before the actual moon landings were faked, you know. So I mean, yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty fab.
Do that.
Yeah, let's do that. It's curious because the whole, well, I think a lot of Soviet films at the time were like this, where the whole sort of first half or 2/3 are basically a documentary, a science program, if you will, and then it's only the last half or the last third that sort of veers off into speculative fiction or fantasy. So I think a lot of Soviet sci-fi at the time sort of followed a similar sort of structure or format, but yeah. Luna, the moon, yeah, I can't pronounce the Russian word or even read the Cyrillic alphabet, so I'm not going to attempt that. It usually gets translated as Luna in English. From 1965, the Russians made it to the moon first. Yeah. Okay, here we go.